Why do bad things happen to marginally decent people? Good morning, weirdos. We all know that I bought this fifth wheel so that I could rip out the bunk room in the back and put my office in there, but that didn't really go as planned. So the new plan was to take out the hideous couch that is in here, because you don't need 8 different seating areas in an RV. The whole point's to be outside, right? Camping. Took out the couch, and then I've started painting. I'm going to do a whole separate video about painting. Started painting, and I'm looking at this wall where the couch is, where the future desk is going to be, and I'm like, that's a big wall. I don't know if I just want just plain paint there. So I see all these YouTubers, Instagrammers, Pinteresters with this fake tile, this stick-on tile. I'm like, that'd be great. I'll do that. That way it'll look a little different over there. So I get the tile, ordered it on Amazon, and it's a Subway tile. It doesn't look like legit Subway tile, but it'll pass. And I spend hours, it was at least 4 hours, taking all this tile off and putting it on the wall, and I'm thinking I'm gonna do this big reveal video, and it's gonna be amazing. Because all the other people, this is why I don't watch that much YouTube anymore, or read many blogs. Because everyone said that despite the RV walls being a little bit different, that you just put it up there. You just stick it up there. Just stick it on, and it'll stay. That's what they all said. I thought maybe I should prime the wall. No, everybody else said you just stick it up there. I thought that is too easy. No. They all claim that it works. So I spent hours doing this. I took all these glamour shots because I was so proud of myself. This morning, I wake up, I make myself a bucket of Earl Grey tea, take my daily mood stabilizer, and then I turn around and see this. What the fuck? Honestly, what the hell happened? So I put this on Patreon to try to figure out what happened. And Patreon Steve said, well, did it get very cold in the RV? Because when you're dealing with adhesives, if the temperature gets wonky, then the adhesive gets wonky. Let me add that happens when you have a cheap adhesive. When I was renovating my house, I didn't have heat in parts of the house, and it was straight up in the low 40s, and I still got adhesive to work. So what the hell happened here? It might have dipped into the 60s in here, but I live in North Carolina. We don't really have winter. So that's not a good excuse. Possible, but not a good excuse. And then Patreon Ronnie said, well, when you see those blogs, a lot of people are renovating old RVs, and old RVs have less of a texture on the wall than the new ones. See, not many people buy new RVs and then completely change the inside. I'm not like most people. This has to get babed out, okay? But that still didn't make sense. Yes, there is a texture on the wall, but with a good adhesive, it should have, you might have seen corners peel up over time, but it still should have stuck on there. I mean, if you put a sticker on a piece of Tupperware, the fucking thing sticks. So something else is going on here. I will give you that on a textured wall, over time, it might start to peel off on the corners. You have to tack it back up. But this thing straight up ran off the wall. So far this morning, I have been sitting here watching this thing peel itself off the wall like a live art installation. It's almost kind of poltergeisty. What the hell? So the whole thing came down in a matter of hours. After a couple sips of tea, I then took a picture of this and put it on the Grand Design owners website. I cannot say enough good things about these Facebook groups for owners. It's everyone is so proud of their rig and so excited to have their rig, but when something goes wrong for somebody, it's the 500 horsemen of the apocalypse come up over the hill to come help out the newbie. So I took a picture and a theme emerged in the responses. See, a lot of other people in not just Grand Design, but we all have the same kind of wall, in many other RVs, have put up faux tile and they're stuck, but mine didn't. The theme was that people who had used a Lowe's or Home Depot brand fake tile had zero issues. Now, we all cleaned the wall. We did everything as far... One guy was like, well, you didn't prep the wall enough. I was like, I washed it, I dried it, and I prayed 5 times. What else was I supposed to do? So everybody had washed it. We did what we were supposed to do, but they're stuck. So the Lowe's and Home Depot brand, those are still up, even for people who have had them for like 3 years. Anyone who bought what I bought, which was the brand that I found on Amazon, theirs peeled right off the wall. Boom. So the actual issue here is not a lack of preparation, not the textured wall. The issue is it's a cheap, flimsy tile with shit adhesive. So we can say that when it comes to stick-on tile, you get what you pay for. And what I got is this. That's okay. I'm not going to give up just yet. This didn't work out. I'm totally pissed that I lost 4 hours of work and about $100, but I'm going to rip this down and then I'm going to get the higher quality tile, which I can almost guarantee is going to have a much better adhesive, and we're going to try again. But it boils my blood. I know that I'm not the only person that this has happened to, but the only things that you see on YouTube and Pinterest and Instagram are these glamour shots, and then I notice on a couple of them, if I actually read down in the comments, then they're like, oh yeah, we've had some issues with the corners peeling up. Well, that information should really be at the top in the video. Not everything works out great. It's not worth giving people an unrealistic expectation of doing this by just posting the 10 minutes at the end of all your work and not how it looks after a couple hours or in a week or in a year. All right, so learn from my epic, cheap tile fail. We're gonna fix it. We'll get it right. But #WarWagonReno.